Yeah.
And on that note, perfect segue there, Sam. I will call this meeting to order. Do we got a chaplain in the house?
Motion to accept his report.
You about
Hello,
to
brothers.
get kicked out.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's go to the throne together. Heavenly Father, we bow our heads in humbleness and gratefulness, Father. Thank you for blessing and opening up our eyes this day. We ask, Father, that you will continue to strengthen each and every heart on this meeting. We ask that you bless each and every household, each and every family member. Lord, Father, we ask that you continue to strengthen us to be linked up together to do great work. Bless the works of our hands, let they be pleasing unto you. Bless all our health and strength and all that is connected with us. Lord, that it be pleasing unto you. We ask that you would strengthen this meeting today, that the words and our understanding comes together for the accomplishments of our goals, that it be for great work, for great progress, and great prosperity. We give you thanks and praise, Father. In Jesus' name, we all say, amen.
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 All righty. We got the, we don't have to worry about call of order because that will be listed. The minutes, previous minutes.
Make a motion to accept previous minutes as given with any necessary corrections.
Support.
There's a motion to accept the previous minutes as written with any necessary correction. Properly second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by aye. Opposed? Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carried. On to me. I guess my biggest thing is right now our commitment to getting it done, because at this particular time the contracts are signed. We are committed. We got to make this shit happen. You know, we got the insurance. We're just waiting on the registration link from Eastern to start online registration, and I believe they're going to be working with Kathy and the registration, rest of the registration team. I believe tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. And hopefully we also have the discount code or link or whatever it is that we need to get for people to register for their own. You know, it's you know the time for backstepping is over. We can't do nothing but move forward now and make it happen. You know, we committed our contract is for a minimum of 225. And with the board member, if each board member brought 7 people, that would give us 245. We would be over our number. We don't have to worry about, any unnecessary financial burden. You know, so we just need to make that commitment amongst ourselves to make that happen. We also may want to think about some type of fundraiser, souvenir booklet, or whatever else. That I'm not going to say that's what we should do, but I'm just saying that we may need to do that to offset some other costs, or actually add some kind of benefits to the conference in doing so. We need to work on getting our brochure together so that can get out in conjunction with the information from Eastern Michigan. And I already mentioned discount link. And I did want to give a shout out to Wayne for going above and call and even thinking about getting our conference out in Atlanta. So I appreciate that greatly. And that's all I have. I mean, we just gotta get all our ducks in a row and make this thing happen.
Motion to accept President's report as given.
Support.
There's a motion to accept my report Properly second. Any questions? Gerald, I did see your hand.
Yeah, so I don't know if this would come under this is just or maybe under new business. So I'll start and you just let me know.
Okay.
I was at a meeting, and let me put it this way. So you know that there's okay, so for our conference in February, because that's the only thing that counts. I don't know if you have the team, the individuals who will be responsible, let's say, to need to form or tighten up our relationship or give an understanding to the people at the region, we know the regional directors, and at the international board, in that we get the support. We should have the support of the UAW, where they could send some form of a call out letter to the unions. So that sort of discussion was sort of came out, and how it was phrased was supposed to be some split. I just sort of listened. So it was sort of put out there sort of like a split between us and where we used to live, where the neighborhood we used to live in. So I would just suggest that.
I hear what you're
we
saying.
could
That would actually be under the committee report. So, because that would be
Okay,
under, that, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I'll
I
wait.
feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to raise my hand. Question. I'm
Yeah.
trying to. What was the finalized on the date?
It's a motion on the floor. It is a motion on the floor.
Yeah, that is true, but that's still under the questions.
So get questions under report.
Yeah, it's still the what is the 24th to the 27th or whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah. All right. Is there any more questions on my report? Okay, seeing none. All in favor of said report signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carried. Financial report.
Good afternoon. We started off with 1281.95 minus the $906.50 for the insurance. So we're at a total now of $375.45 plus the $59.50 for the flower fund.
Motion to accept financial report is given.
Support.
Supported.
There's a motion to accept the financial report as given. Properly second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carry. Okay, now we come on to committee reports. I'm gonna start with the media outreach.
Good evening, everyone. I'm still working on the third video. The one video should be uploaded to the website, correct, Phil?
Yes.
And I just sent Phil the other video a few minutes ago. You should have it in your email, Phil Hump, and he'll add that to the website as well. And I think that's all I had.
Is
Yeah, that's all.
that one dated? Same as
It's I can't remember right this second. It's similar. I think that one ends with stay tuned and not a February like the other one does. The other one says February 2022. The other one says stay tuned at the end.
Okay, because we probably want to update that with the actual date and location on there if we can.
Yeah, that's going to be on the third one I'm working on.
Okay.
Because you remember I just been in and out of town, and then I got that I got the logo that you guys forward over, so I'm incorporating that one and working on some other pictures because the other videos similar in picture, so I'm trying to deviate from that. And then I got some pictures from Corey when I was in Atlanta too. So I want to make sure I get the co-coordinators on there, Gordon, you, and a couple others in the new video.
Okay.
And that concludes my report.
All righty. I'm gonna do the committee reports all at one time. Coordinators or coordinator and coordinators.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brother Phil. I don't have anything to report this time.
Okay.
We are all set
Yeah,
to
Phil.
go.
Phil, I don't have anything to report either. Just waiting to get with Gordon, and then we probably will have something there.
Okay.
Well, all the instructors have been instructed to turn in their syllabus and outlines to me. They have the dates. Everything has been communicated. I have one already from Dr. Tandabantu Iverson. He has been the first and foremost and only at this point. So I'm going to be sending out a reminder for those who, again, to turn in those outlines and things so that we will be ready for February.
Okay. Are we still missing any instructors?
We're still waiting. We're waiting a response for the financial, some kind of professional person. We have not received a response from several people we've reached out to.
Oh, okay. All right. And I'll re-reach to the couple that I had mentioned to you previously.
Okay. Correct. So,
Okay.
I mean, all the other workshops are settled and everybody is on board. So
Okay.
we should be good to go.
Okay. I guess we probably just stuck at the food. Okay. So I guess that is it. Now, unless we got any questions for either one of the committee reports, whether media outreach or anything relating to the coordinators.
Just a point of privilege. I just I'll try to reach out to a guy over here in Ipsy and see if we can get any response from him for financial, as far as being a professional. He's the owner of, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, I think you've seen it too, Rick Star Financial over there in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oops, did anybody hear me? I'm sorry, I think I hit mute. Rick Star Financial, he's a brother over here in Ipsy. I can try to reach out to him and see if I get a response about being one of the instructors for the financial part, if that's okay.
Yeah, we ain't turning down no help. So,
all right, it's Richard Griffin is his name. He's got quite a few clients in the NFL and a few in baseball and a couple in basketball. So it's just about his availability because he's pretty much flying around looking at his clients play ball on Sunday. So let's see what we can do.
okay.
Tell him
Tony.
we can't pay him.
Right. Yeah,
Dude,
that part.
This is voluntary.
Well, if we come with our ducks in a row, say dude's got enough money, he can pay for the whole damn conference for what he's making now. So he can bring that NFL money to the common ground. So
I like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get with you, Gordon, and so we can have some propaganda and be on point if we can get that conversation with him. So.
All right, we got a nice letter that we put together, that we reached out to other people. So, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, yep, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Tony.
Gerald's point, I reached out to Wayne Blanchard, the regional director of 2B, and he is on board with us. Walter reached out to Laura, and I think we should enlist Mr. Kareem to reach out to Stevie Dawes in 1C, or else we can go after it. But the only other major that's out there, Region 1C, we can send it to the other regional directors, but those are the, and then we need to get with Frank. Maybe you can get with Region 1, but those are the 4 main regions that send the bulk of the people.
Gerald.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say is that the people want to support, our group and send people to there, but because we are, this is our initial conference that we have, and they're not too familiar with it, and so they was asked if the international would support, or at least they wanted what I'm trying to say, call letters sent out. Would they be willing to send a call letter out, because they know how it is in some locals. The locals won't send people or pay for people, etc., if they don't get that call letter. So that's was one of the inquiries that they wanted to find out. But like I said, I guess some people had got the impression that there was some split. And Pam, if you don't mind, if I'm missing it or not making it clear, people wanted to support. They just wanted to find out, I guess, what the UAW status, or where they felt about that.
G, what
Yeah.
are you talking about, this split? I mean, what
It was called a split.
What are you hearing? What are you hearing?
It was
What
called
are they
a split.
saying? Huh?
Somehow, some people, it seems, a few people may have an impression that us starting, our independent group, it was a split between us and U of M.
And yeah, right.
Okay.
It is a split.
All right.
It is a split. That's
Okay,
what
yeah.
I mean,
But you know how it is. Sometimes some people like it is with a church, they don't want to be involved in no mess. That was sort of like what I was, why they would mention like that. I guess it wasn't clear. Were we legit or what?
The regions will put up our call letters, and
Yeah.
that's what I got out of 2B, and that's what we're
Yeah,
looking to
that's
get
all
out
we
of
asking
Region 1A, Region 1, and 1C.
Yeah, okay.
And
I was just saying, was it clear? Just clear, talk to them, and so that they know, we here, and there wouldn't be any, they could just give us the support like they've always done.
And let me add this. What's the name? I had this conversation with Chuck when he was our regional director, and he was in fully support, and now he's the forward VP, and I don't think he's going to sway from that again. So
Good.
so the support. I think the only thing we have to worry about is, whether or not people want to spend their ETAP dollars and come to this particular conference, So
okay, I'm just saying we just want to make sure we do.
Because I come from a local before. What's named? I didn't need no letter from the international to attend something. I make a motion on the floor and make it happen. So you can stand up and fight for what you want. So if people don't want to fight for it, then I guess they don't want it. But that's just me. That's just me.
Well, look at what you happy for, brother.
That was 3K, baby, 3K. Yeah. And they still mad at me for making a motion to send 30 people to Gina, Louisiana for a protest.
Well, made it happen though.
That's all. That's it. So anyway, so I mean, you just got to stand up and fight for what you want. You know what I'm saying? So and that's all. The letters that I'm not trying to step on the coordinators part of it, but the letters is coming that we got to do this, because a failure is not my failure. It's this board, because this is all ours. It ain't just me or Gordon or Sam or anybody. If we fail, we all fail. So
absolutely.
And we had Dr. Rick Stevenson. He was so enthused with this Black men in the union stuff at Atlanta that I got him to come to this conference in February. That's a bad brother. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad brother coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, so,
I love that. I love that. Get the best of the best of the best. Seriously.
Right, exactly.
And bring them and let more people see them and like, hey, and let the institutions go where they gotta go. Build the education. That's what I was talking about earlier. Build the educational structure, the BMIU framework, whatever we're calling it, but we know what it is.
Right.
We all know what that magic is.
Right.
That magic is hard work.
Right.
That magic is Phil in Atlanta doing everything. I mean, chauffeuring, toting, baggage carrying. He was doing everything possible to make that conference a success. And I think that, we just got it in our DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where I'm gonna get 7 people from? I don't know 7 people out here.
Well, you know some people from your old hood, though. You know some people from your old hood. You know some people from your old hood.
I'll make a call or 7.
Maybe you got one of the friends like Dana's NFL, financial dude, that can maybe contribute,
a check. A check. I know, a check. A big check.
I'm just throwing out.
We do need to be clear that again, I saw Mama Pittman put on here that the regions never sent out a letter in response or in support of Black Men in Union. That never happened. They may have supported it per se. They may have come. They may have given money. They never actually sent out a letter to locals on behalf of U of M. U of M did that.
We can do the same thing. And we can do the same thing. They
don't send it out to anybody, but they post it on their call letter.
Okay.
Yeah. And so.
And Laura Dickerson, Director Dickerson, put ours up on the region's website.
There
we go.
Yeah. So we got support. So they don't want to support it. I'm just saying. I'm at the mind. F them and their mama. So, I'm just saying. But that's just me. I ain't speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking for myself. So, but because if the conference in Atlanta was definitely a testament to what we're about to do, because it's the same scenario. It's the maiden voyage of African American Union. Just like that was BMIU North meets South. That was the maiden voyage. That wasn't just carrying on from previous year. This was something brand new. And if we created it once, I'm pretty sure we can recreate it, because it's us. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I just want to focus on everybody to focus on that. Any failure, it's all our failure. All 35, 36, whatever it is of us, it's all it's all on us. You know what I'm saying? So, we got anything else as far as related to committees? Pam is on here. Pam, you got any ideas for maybe doing some fundraising, since you are the fundraising chair?
Stop that. Be gracious. Be nice. Crickets. Pam?
Pamela? Pam Powell?
I'm sorry, my phone was ringing and I couldn't get to you.
That's okay.
So what is your question?
I said, did you have any fundraising ideas that that we could do to kind of like offset some costs for this conference?
I hadn't thought about it, but I will start thinking about it. I know most of the fundraising things now are being done online. And I know people, it's Christmas, it's holiday time. Real quick, you could just actually raffle a food basket or something to Cattleman's or a gift card Those things go good during the holidays. Hams, turkeys, food baskets, things to Toys R Us or Cabela's. Make a gift card basket with several things in it. Just something that we could do quickly while we think of something else.
A spirit basket will raise a whole lot of money.
A what?
A spirit basket. I mean, I call it a spirit basket, but it's a liquor basket.
You know, just like the ones we've always done. We've always had a spirit basket.
Okay, so all right, so how do we move on that? I mean, because I think that we should have a souvenir booklet, at least for this first time. And we would probably need to start moving on, coming up with how we're going to sell the ads and everything. That probably that really needs to be talked about like yesterday with who's ever involved. Excuse me.
Because I know there was several ads that were not placed in the BMIU North meet South souvenir booklet because they wanted to save that money to put them in ours if we were going to have one. So there's a few ads that would go in there almost automatically, So, but it all depends on if we want to undertake that, But we have to all move, to make that happen,
So would the souvenir booklet be part of the fundraising committee's duties? Or would that have to be a separate committee?
No, I think we still come underneath that.
Because just like you had brochures, is that part of media outreach to put the brochure together?
I think that would be tied. The brochure would be tied with the tied to the lead coordinator and media outreach. So and registration, because that would have to be tied. The information would have to be along with Easter as well.
Yeah, because historically we always had brochures out after Christmas. I mean, after Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving.
That's about the brochure.
So,
yeah.
So that's what we're doing. If we just gonna blast the website, if we're talking about doing a spirit basket, if we're talking about doing souvenir booklet, I mean, to whatever committees those are on, those committees need to start functioning like yesterday, And whichever committee that I'm on, let me know, because I don't remember which ones I signed up on for. But like Bill says, we can't fall short on this. We got right now, 3 December, January, February, we got 3 months. 3 months and probably
3.5 months. 3.5 months because we at the end of February, we had the last week, and we at the beginning of November. So it's almost 4 months. Almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but we don't have no playtime. What you're saying.
This meeting here is it every month or every week, or what we doing?
We need to step it up, and I know part of the problem, and I'm going to take part of the problem for that just because, I've been on vacation and blah, 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 but I'm willing to take time out to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So, because we got to do what we got to do,
Okay, so
I just I get a phone call and a text, and it was like, hey, we need a website, and the money came in. I didn't have to ask for it. What's the name? The website is up. That is cgef.org. And I guess I'm on the website committee. I guess I don't know. And so I got some emailing lists that I put together, for different factions of the organization. So, when they go to the website, they inquire about this. It goes to this group of people. They inquire about this. They go to this people. Anything that's related to the Cash App, if we decided to improve the website to go to where we can take credit cards, that information will go to the financial secretary, the recording secretary, the trustees. So, this information, and if it's, the fundraising, what's that, it might go to the financial, the chair, fundraising, what's the name, so they can know that Cash App is coming in or credit card charge is coming in, if we move up to that level. But we got the Cash App covered by that, so it would go out to that group of people, So anyway, so we, been trying to, been making things happen in the background, the website is not, completely finished, but it got all the basic information, the date for a separate page for the conference and all our information. So which even puts us in more compliance with the government, so, if they want to get nosy, they can see what's going on, so.
Hey, Phil, somebody asked in the chat to share the website address again, if it wasn't already.
I
Thank you,
didn't put it
Gordon.
in, but I will put it.
Gordon
just did.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah.
So I move that we move this. I move that we start doing this meeting every week. If Sunday is not good for everybody, then we can move it to another day. But we need to start meeting weekly.
Support.
I thought we, oops, go ahead.
There is a motion to have a weekly meeting and until we are all done, probably second. Any discussion on that? We did have that, just for clarity, we did have that. That was for the ad hoc committee, we were talking about doing, but now we're talking about including the whole board. So
Yeah, because everybody has duties that need to be reported out on every week to make sure that things don't get lost.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I was just clarifying that's where the the part of the discussion was that from previously it was from the ad hoc committee talking about doing it weekly. Now we're talking about doing it everybody, because we got just a little shy under 4 months to get it done. So is there any other, I guess probably the only discussion to that would be a day, and I don't care what particular day it is, so. Except for third Wednesday, so third Wednesday of the month. So Wednesday is, if we're going to keep it around the same time, that's not going to work for me. At this time frame is what I'm saying, so.
I mean, we do have a few holidays coming up, so I probably wouldn't expect people to be on this call, Thanksgiving or Christmas.
How about just every Tuesday at 6:30, 7 o'clock? That's my suggestion. 6:30 or 7 o'clock every Tuesday.
How about Monday?
How about Tuesday at 6:30, 7 o'clock?
We got a number of folks on here on Sunday. What I mean, are we not good with Sunday at this time?
Yeah, Sunday.
We got a bunch of folks online here on this meeting. So and the motion was to have a meeting every Sunday, every week, right? I'm gonna suggest every Sunday.
And the reason why I asked about a date change, if there was going to be one, there would be one, is because it is easier to be on here one Sunday out of the month than every Sunday. So whoever can make it, whoever can't. So
how about we just have Phil send out a Google Doc form with everybody's suggestion, and the ones that got the most, that's what we roll with. It's just a survey form that Phil sent out in the past. You answer the question, and the day that comes up the most in time frame, let's just roll with that. Outside of it being on a holiday or that Wednesday Phil talked about.
Sam.
Support.
Second for the amendment.
Thank you.
I don't know who said that. But
You're the chair. How
I
you gonna
guess,
rule on this stuff right here, right there?
I'm gonna finish up the original motion. Because this is getting
My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sticking with the original motion. The original motion was what's named that we have a weekly meeting. All in favor of the weekly meeting signify by aye.
Whoa.
I know. No. No.
Okay.
No.
All right, you follow. You doing the do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It died for lack of support.
and all not in favor signify by nay. Gordon. Okay, motion carried. Motion carried.
What's the motion they carry, brother? We gonna have a meeting every week.
That's it. Now what's name? And so I'm gonna do some executive privileges and send out the survey, which makes sense. And we'll go with the most.
That was a friendly suggestion, not an amendment.
Yeah. And do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want a long drawn out conversation, so I just
that was under discussion. That's what that was.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I was gonna have to run the tape back to get that stuff.
You're my leader, my friend, my leader.
Phil was just voluntold.
I'm just like, because I was gonna have to hit rewind on the tape, and I'm just like, I'm not doing all that, So.
All right. Yeah. Every week, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So we got anything else under the committee's report?
Yeah, one other thing.
Question.
Go ahead, Dana. Then who was that later? Willie, was that Willie?
Was Willie, I believe.
Okay, Dana, then Willie.
I'd like to make a motion that all members on the board just donate a bottle of alcohol towards the spirit basket for the raffle.
Support.
There's a motion, properly second, for board members to donate a bottle of liquor, whatever that is. With no size mentioned, but that's okay. All in favor of said motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion.
Who do we get the liquor to?
Yeah,
you're better off.
The chair. Pam.
You're better off cash apping because you don't want to have to ship or deliver a bottle, right?
I know I would.
Well, the idea was we could do this at the I think we should do this at the conference. You're gonna have a lot of people there. If we get the number of people and they see it physically, that's a good raffle on site.
Okay.
So if we show up to the conference day one with your bottle,
right,
and we can put that together, just before the conference starts.
All right, that'll work.
Yeah, but she was talking about in case we needed some money beforehand. You hear we only got $300 and something in the bank.
Well, I tell you from past experience, Walt, it's kind of hard to do it that way on that particular one. Trying to do it that way, but this is one way that you will get some money from previous conferences while the people are there and they see it. We're talking what, almost 40 some bottles of liquor. We could either split that in 20, two raffles of 20 or one big one. People will buy once we establish what the price is. You throw a price of $20 out there for 40 bottles of liquor. You know how we is. We're gonna throw some money towards that.
Yeah, you're right.
That sounds good.
That's a great idea.
But I think we need some money up front, beforehand.
So if the if the fundraising committee can get together before next Sunday, or, I mean, we could just stick a pin in Sunday right now, but until we figure out what the final date will be, the fundraising committee could get together before then and come up with something that we can do, to get some money a little bit more quicker than the day before the day of.
Yeah, I think so. And since you mentioned it, the next Sunday is actually our regular scheduled meeting day. So that was part of it. So,
Forgot about that.
Willie.
Now, the question I got now, all the board members dues paid, and when is the dues start to need to be paid, and is they all caught up?
That will fall under the purview of the financial secretary.
Look, per the last, back early in the year, I haven't checked. Well, we haven't got anything else in. So what we had like in March was there. I would have to go back and double check it.
Okay, because the reason I'm asking, if people ain't paying their dues but continue want to come in and bump their gums in the board meeting, that's gonna be no more. I'm just keeping it 100. If you
Everyone on this call is up to date because
okay,
I was told to take those who didn't pay off the mailing list.
okay,
right.
Cool.
What Shauna said.
Okay.
Just a point of clarification.
Bumping.
Point of clarification. So we talked about doing a raffle to raise some money because our funds are low. And I know that we just decided we're going to do that on site because it's easier. But what are we going to do prior to on site? We need to do something before. And if it's 40 bottles of liquor, can we split it in half and do half now and half later? I think people will buy a holiday basket of cheer during the holiday. Now, how they get it and where it goes, we'll have to work out the logistics. But if you need money now, I mean, we always need money, but to get it now, you need to come up with something we can do now.
Well, that sounds like a good idea from the fundraising chair. So
yeah, and that would fall underneath your purview, Pamela Powell.
And we kind of had just talked about that. So that whoever is on the fundraiser committee, get together before the next meeting and come up with something that we all can participate in. And,
I was on the communication committee and I said I would help where needed. I am not your fundraising chair. I am the fundraising chair at CBTU, not CBEG. Don't get it twisted. I will still help, but I am not your chair.
The alphabet's mixed up.
I went back and found an old record, and that's what you asked for. So, I got documentation. I go put it back and look at the date on it, and it got you down for.
Okay, well, let me just put it here. I am resigning because I'm not going to be the chair of that.
Hey, Pam, throw the red flag out.
I told you it's a resign. I ain't doing that.
Oh, Jesus.
So if the chair's gonna quit, we're gonna need somebody to volunteer or get voluntold, one of the two. We ain't got time to play. We ain't got time to play. Playtime is over.
So we supposed to have a whole group on next Sunday.
Yeah.
And how about, because everybody on this board is probably gonna end up with 2 or 3 hats. So maybe we could, the fundraising chair could come from the general population.
we could reach out to Joanna. We could reach out to Joanna Owens. Maybe she'll take that responsibility. I'll give her a buzz and ask her and see where it goes. Like I said, I'll see where that goes.
Some giggling. There's some giggling going on.
Okay.
And
So-
Gerald just volunteered to help out on the committee too. So
Yeah.
No. That's not my area of expertise.
But we're gonna keep you on the ground floor, brother. We're gonna keep you on the ground floor. So.
Cheap shot. Cheap shot.
I'm just looking out for you, bro. I want you to be safe.
Yeah, I can tell.
The cheap shot. Cheap
It's
shot.
It's a cheap
So
shot.
Phil,
I would never. I would
So-
never.
Throw the flag.
I would never. I would never.
So Phil, since you said that you have some documentation, would you please resend out those committee assignments? And if we need, some get re-jogged in the memory for it, and whoever is supposed to be on these committees can get together and start committeeing.
That
I
was a
can do
devious
that.
laugh, brother.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, because if not, then we're gonna have to form new committees next week with the general population in it. So,
Yeah.
but that fundraiser committee need to. I'll be on the committee. I don't know about heading it because I got a lot of stuff going on right now, but I would definitely help out.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, who are you talking about getting?
I didn't say anything about getting anybody.
That
I
was
said-
Dana, wasn't it?
Yeah.
your daughter,
Oh.
your youngest offspring.
Joanna,
Yeah.
she's already the fundraising chair for CBTU, Canton, and eBay.
I thought Pam was the CBTU fundraising chair.
Uh-oh.
Detroit.
Detroit.
I
Oh
am
my
the
God.
CBTU fundraiser chair. That's why I'm not taking that here too. Not double duty. I will help anything you come up with, but I will not be the chair.
She's over Detroit chapter. Joanna's over Canton.
And Joanna does a wonderful job. I think, Dana, that was a great suggestion.
I love it.
Dana.
Love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
what kind of fundraiser you all talking about having?
The one that generate money.
Okay.
Well, we just made a. I'll talk to you later, Mama, about it. I'll call you later.
Okay, call me later. Okay, because I might help you out.
Okay.
But it'll be a strict fundraiser if I'm gonna help you out. You know, I don't have no problem with chairing or doing anything, but let me tell you something. I need cooperation.
We all do.
Y'all do not want me to be over the fundraiser. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
The mama has
Why,
spoken.
Gene?
Because I'm not taking no for an answer. We need money, and we need you to come up and step up and like Willie. What did you just say, Willie? What did you just say? Repeat that.
The mama has spoken.
Okay, so either you're gonna do it or you're not. If we're gonna have a fundraiser, we're gonna have a fundraiser. That's everybody gonna be involved in the fundraiser. Souvenir book is good, but you get a few people getting ads, and you got a lot of people won't do nothing. That ain't gonna work. Not gonna work. So you all need to commit to doing this.
Well, everybody on this call is usually on this call, so I think we have a commitment from everybody. Just have to put the foundation. I mean, put we got to get the committees together and get them functioning, and then we'll be able to handle it.
A better way of saying it, Walt, we just got a lot of fire under some asses and get it moving.
Okay, and I just copied it and I was in the chat. I ain't playing. But y'all know I can't type that fast.
Hey, Phil, can I make a suggestion?
Is it gonna make us some money?
Well, it happened to do with the spirit basket. Why don't we try to get all spirits made from Black-owned breweries and liquor companies.
You ain't gonna have a lot.
There's more than you think it is.
Oh, I've been out there looking. I mean, I'm with you, Willie. I mean, but I would not want to limit it to the participants that wish to buy it. You got a good idea.
Mhm.
But
Make it a
folk love some Hennessy and whatnot. So it's just a name recognition. That's what I want to say.
And not only that, you got to get something that people gonna buy.
Yes. I mean, the Black-owned winery in Tecumseh, that's fine. He does his own thing. But there's not a lot of people that know about him, maybe outside of few of us here in Southeast Michigan. He does a good job, and we can maybe talk to him and help bring him into the fold in some kind of way, but you're gonna have to have some Ciroc and Hennessy and Grey Goose and all what we used to. Name recognition.
Okay. I hope y'all saw the list. I put it in the chat. That's what it was back in the day. That's all I'm saying.
So, Mom, if you would agree to, I think chairing the souvenir journal booklet or souvenir booklet, I'll work with you on that. And I think it's easy for anybody to pull off this liquor kind of thing, liquor basket. And, obviously I have no problem with contributing towards that. But let's just get it done, like seriously.
Yeah, that's fine. I whoever gonna do the liquor, I just send them the money. I mean, I don't. If y'all get Joanna to do it, I'm there. If whoever does it, I'm there. Okay, I'll get with you after this, and we'll get an ad, a contract, and how many people on this call?
Well, ain't I mean,
23.
We got 35 board members. That's what we got.
No, okay, how many board members we got?
That's what I just said. 35.
35. Okay, so say every board member get 3 ads. At least 3.
Yep.
Maybe 4.
Yep, that sounds good.
And I'm not talking about like Chuck Brown and them. I'm not talking about downtown and all these. These are ads that you're gonna get beside the international and all of them. Okay, that's a given. We're gonna all go after them, but each person.
All right.
So do we have a price structure for the ads,
we gonna
front
work-
cover, back cover, inside? Can we get that information for like our next meeting so we know how much we're selling them for?
Yeah, and it's not going to be no $200. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that.
Great, that'll make them sellable. Thank you.
Yes, you don't have to worry about that, dog.
Anybody else want to work on a souvenir journal?
Yeah, what's his name? Where you at? Walter. Where'd he go? There he is.
Walter look like you about to start crying.
He's crying.
You turn this thing off.
Hey, I told you I'm already helping out on the
I didn't ask you that, Walter.
on the fundraiser committee.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay, what did you ask me?
I didn't ask you nothing. I just said where's Walter.
The
Yes,
souvenir
fundraiser.
fundraising.
That's right.
That's what I asked you. I asked you that 20 minutes ago and you said no.
I didn't say
Well,
that.
it is, honey. And Tina said she wanted to help, didn't you, Tina?
No, ma'am. I had a question.
Oh, okay, all right. Don't be asking questions.
What type of ads are we talking about as far as ads that we need to either sell or do for as far as each member? What type of ads are we looking for?
Well, we really don't care what kind it is. All we want is some money and they name whatever. I mean, you seen a contract book before?
Yeah.
A souvenir book? Okay.
Yeah.
It could be
Any kind of
business
what
or
they have at
personal.
the NAACP dinners.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Business, personal. doctors, lawyers.
So,
Okay.
Normally we got full page, half page, quarter page, and business card.
Okay. Okay.
Normally.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard to do because all of us we got union brothers and sisters that have businesses. So that shouldn't be too hard for each of us to do. So I don't have a problem with trying to do that.
I don't.
All right. So
Okay, Walter?
whenever the committee gets together, I'll be with the committee then.
All right. Thank you, Walter. You're such a sweetheart.
No, he's not.
Is he crying yet?
I just know how to get voluntold. That's all.
Okay.
Voluntold some more people.
Right.
Walter, now you know you my guy.
We good.
Walter, you're everybody's guy. You really are.
All right. So the fundraising committee needs to meet before next Sunday.
Okay, name it.
Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Okay, let me see. Okay, all right, that should be good. I'm out of town, but I do it.
Okay. And
Wednesday, what time?
Will that be a Zoom?
yeah. Yep. And if I send it out, it's only gonna be 45 minutes. So it's gonna be on and off. Ain't gonna be no all day on the meeting.
All right.
So
Okay,
whoever,
well, I'll set that up for you so you be unlimited time.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Phil. I'm thanking you for Walter, Phil. Thanks, Phil.
I got you. We ain't gonna worry about. We ain't gonna use the GED section. We gonna use the graduate platform. We're gonna use the graduate platform.
Oh, wow. Walter was like, "Hey, in and out, 45 minutes." Thanks, Phil.
I got you. You know how I do. You know, so what's that? But I'll be there too. How about that? I'll be there too.
Okay.
So it's gonna be at 5 o'clock Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil, you
Phil, you gonna send a link out?
Yeah, I make a fundraising committee Zoom, and then I will.
Okay, got it.
And what we could do, why don't you just invite all of us? And even if you can't come to the meeting, if you come up with some fundraising ideas, now's the time to throw that into the pot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Come on, Sam.
Yeah. So I'm going to create the fundraising Zoom, and I will send it to our recording secretary extraordinaire, and she will email it out to the board members, i.e. all of y'all. So,
okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
It is Wednesday at 5, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday at 5.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
No.
No.
Die for like of a second. Moving on. So,
I love you all. I love you all.
Okay, so we still got a motion out there to accept the committee reports, because I was grouping them together, as one.
Motion to accept the committee report as explained.
Or
there is a motion to accept the committee reports. Probably second. All in favor said motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
You can remember that from 10 minutes ago, but you couldn't remember Frank's amendment, right?
There was about nine. It was about 9 amendments on there. It was amendments on the amendments.
It was too convoluted for him.
Yeah, that was doing too much. I was doing too much. Old business. How about that? Old business. Old business. Old business.
Seeing none.
And let's see, we got the announcement letter with the bug on it, so that's good. Insurance is paid. The EMU logo was okay. The contract is signed. The insurance is paid. And I'm assuming, I had not talked to Eastern Michigan, but I'm assuming that the tap is all good because they were asking about registration. So that was all that was related to NO business, not unless I missed something.
Yeah, you missed one thing. Price of the conference and food.
We did not change.
I thought okay, my bad.
We did not.
My apologies.
Yeah, we did not. I know we talked about, we had not officially done that, so.
So what is the price of the conference?
We was basing off that last one, 560, what is it, 560 and 60?
I'd like to make a motion to make it 600.
Support.
Can you repeat that?
660. The motion is to make the conference $600 for tap and then $60 for meals.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, honey.
Ooh,
Inflation.
well, I can hit that with a sky hook.
Well,
So-
can we fold the price since we're new? Can we fold the price into the tap?
400.
Well, if you remember, the part about the 60 was that that 60 would come in before the tap portion to help offset deposits and stuff that are being made by Eastern Michigan.
In addition to that, our former home, I believe, is charging 80 per meal. So, that's coming directly out of attendees' pockets, whereas if we keep ours at 60, that's more attractive.
So how much is how much was the North meet South registration?
That was 500 total.
And how much is U of M's registration?
560 plus 80.
But just remember that we really can't compare the North meet South because the 500 was all inclusive, so there was no extra money for meals. The meals was in the 500.
Oh, okay.
So just to let everyone know, when I did run some numbers and talk to Phil a while ago, $60 ain't gonna get you much to eat. So keep that in mind unless you want soup and crackers. And not trying to be funny, but there was going to be a big shortfall with just charging $60. So
The thing is, we're looking at the whole, all of it. We're clumping it all together.
I understand what you're saying, Tony, but when you clump it together, you're going to see a big negative loss in one hit. And if these fundraisers that are coming down the pipe in the souvenir book don't make up the loss for it, it's going to be it can be a big financial hit. Because the biggest complaint of all the conferences at another place was the quality of food. That's what I want to bring, let everyone know. So that's just something to think about. If you want to go that route with food, it don't matter to me, but your selection of what you have may be effective. And I know this is the first one. We want to start out with a bang in all phases of it. So, there has to be some give and take somewhere. And yes, Walter brought up a point a long time ago about our brothers and sisters that don't have tuition assistance. I look at it like this. Those that came to Atlanta, wanted to come to Atlanta, made it happen. And some people paid for their own way to get there. But we're going to do what we want to do at the end of the day as people. So
I think the point though is we're not paying for an administrator, right?
We're not paying wages and benefits.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So the difference is going to come out of the 560, 600, whatever it's going to end up costing. I think we'd be fine. And if we only got the same numbers that showed up in Atlanta, we still good. We're gonna beat the minimum. You know what I'm saying? So, and so a lot of those attendees there, what's name, are slated to come to our conference, and so we just got to get some of the old head, because the majority of the ones that showed up in Atlanta were new.
Okay,
I have a question.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
So let's revisit that. Tony, you said $600, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, thank you. I'm finished. I digress.
So just like,
Okay, so I have a question regarding the meals. So I know we talked about the meals being $60, and I know that the hotel has to be paid. Now, when you're using tap money, that tap money you kind of get on the back end. So I don't think we should roll that in. I think it needs to stay separate so that you have some funds to work with during the conference. I heard it suggested that maybe we could roll it in. Maybe going forward in future conferences after we're established and have a little money on hand, we could revisit that. But for right now, I'm thinking we might actually need that.
Eastern Michigan's picking up the bill. I mean, that's why we had to buy the insurance, to make sure that the thing was going to go off. So they're on the hook for it. I mean, we're partners, and we're trying to bring in as much of the $60 on the front end as possible. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why they're taking their cut, and it's to take the liability of what they're going to take on the chin up front.
Okay.
but I was, if I'm not mistaken, I believe what Tony was saying was 600 and then still 60 for the meals.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
And then Walter was saying, if I'm not mistaken, just roll the 60 into the what's name, then it'd just be a flat price.
Yeah, but she makes a good point. Well, let me throw out something very unconventional. And I don't know, we might have talked about this on one of the other meetings, but what about if we just have some type of agreement with the facilities that's there on property, or with the outskirts, and just do meals on your own?
That's not what our people are used to.
Well, this isn't BMIU.
We're trying to pull off the best conference as possible and keep everybody on the property. Hopefully we're crossing our fingers that the weather's good. What if the weather's terrible, right? You don't want people driving.
It's a restaurant in the hotel. I mean, like I say, it's unconventional, but I mean,
but we're only talking about breakfast. We're only talking about breakfast and lunch. We're only talking about breakfast and lunch. Then it's always been on your own.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you got people leaving at lunch. I mean, some going to leave anyway, but if they don't like what they see, but we have no control over that. I mean, that happened in Atlanta, but there was some other contributing factors to that as well. The cryogenic factor, was a big contributor to it as well, in my belief. But
and when you say that, you mean how cold it was in the hotel?
Yeah, and yeah, especially in the ballroom, it was just too damn cold. It didn't make no sense. But that's neither here nor there. That's not this, but those are the type of things that we have to consider anytime we put on something that we have to consider things that will make people want to stay in the conference, and that's the reason I bring it up. As opposed to leaving to go do other things. So.
Plus leaving to go and get lunch in February and hoping to be back for afternoon workshops is a whole different ball game than, in Atlanta. We were knee deep in everything around us, and it still kind of caused some disruption. But I just don't know. Would people just like kind of head over to McDonald's? I mean, I haven't been back in a while. I don't know what's over there, but I didn't remember being a whole bunch of food choices out there if we decided that we weren't going to offer food.
Yeah.
Particularly like the breakfasts and the lunches. Because if people have other choices about, well, I'm gonna go get some food, they might decide, well, I'm gonna do some other shit too.
Right. Lions fan always going to call audible.
All right, call the question.
All right, there is a motion to call the question. All in favor signify by aye.
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 Opposed, nay.
No.
All
What was the
right.
question? Point of
Get to
order.
the question. I got to get to the question. Now the question is the original motion that's being
Okay.
called is to raise registration to 600 and with the meals being 60. So
Support.
and which was properly supported. So all in favor said motion signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, so I guess we all in agreement with 60-60. All right. We can't do no more 60. That's it, 60-60. That's 600.
660.
Yeah, so all righty. Any more old business? Seeing none, moving on to new business. We got any new business?
Motion to adjourn.
Seeing none.
No move. Support.
Good welfare. I don't know, my speakers went bad or something. I don't know what's going on. I didn't want to go because I just wanted to say that I appreciate the warmth and love from my family and the flowers, the cards, and the passing to my brother. And so I just want to let you all know that I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So there is a motion to adjourn. All in favor signify by aye.
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 All that want to stay say nay.
Nay.
All right, well, hang on.
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Hang on then.
Hell, I'm on vacation the next 3 weeks. I can't go all day.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I'm
Hey, Dana, don't forget to give me a call.
I won't.
Okay, hey, Phil,
Yes, ma'am.
when you leaving?
Probably Tuesday.
Are you coming this way?
I plan on it.
Okay, if you are, go by my house and look on the refrigerator and get that stuff, a bag for James Jr.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then I don't have to ship it when I get home.
I could have put it in that box that you had me ship.
I didn't have it then.
Okay.
Go get that box for
Somebody-
James Jr., boy.
So somebody just went and got it and put it on the freezer.
Gordon, Gordon, you're incredible. Gordon, go get that box for James Jr., boy. Oh, you heard the instructions. You heard them instructions.
Ooh, wait.